Diner is stumped over a bizarre charge on receipt. Well, we had the clip recently where we were talking about tipping. You remember this? And like wages have gone up massively since you have the tap tip and the four selections, which we were talking about, seem to keep increasing.
No thanks is like this tiny little button.
That's
there.
right. Okay, so and the awkward moment of pre-tap and then being looked at as you're like, and you're like,
They're judging you.
Highest,
They're standing right beside you.
Yeah, I'm
because
sorry.
they have to bring the ATM machine.
I'm
to
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry. Anyway, this is a new one, so people are already aggravated enough, and some are turning off tipping altogether. In other words, some people are bailing out of the situation altogether, which is also a bad thing, I suppose, for that market. But this is a new one. What about if on your receipt you saw an employee health charge? So if you scroll down, you'll see it circled on the receipt itself. That's what this girl is mentioning. I don't know if she's complaining about it, she's mentioning it. So this has nothing to do with the tip. The tip still exists, but this is an extra one, which is 5%, which is labeled employee health.
It's $5.
In this case, it's 5% of the total. There were only 2 guests here, and the total wasn't enormous on this particular bill. It was actually a video that was posted by a 33-year-old who pointed out both herself and her friend were charged $4.75 on top of their food and drink items, despite knowing exactly what they were not knowing exactly what they were being charged for. They paid the fee, then discussed it, and I believe they actually flagged down a staff member and who then said this was to pay for healthcare services for the staff. And obviously people are split. Some people think this is outrageous. This is not their responsibility when they go to a restaurant, and you're hoping that the business itself is taking care of some things or the person is taking care of something. Like, imagine how out of hand this can get.
Yeah.
Childcare and rent.
Babysitter tax.
Netflix bill.
Yeah. Internet bill.
It's like, wait a second. I got to read this thing more closely here. I'm paying for all kinds of stuff.
Paying for the server's well-being. Literally.
I mean, I'm all for health and whatever else, but it just seems a little bit sneaky to, like, all this stuff just showing up as a line item and not being aware of it. It's, I don't know. It's a really interesting one. Probably they're experimenting with it. The fact of the matter is, though, it works.
Yeah. When
you slip it in there, and my understanding is even the tap and tip is like it's working. People they're just
so easy.
Yes, they're just tapping. They're like, okay, fine. Next thing you know, you're trying to get a sub at Subway and it's $40, and you're just like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Because you got tap crazy and you paid for the health care and the Netflix bill.
Yeah.
And you're like,
car insurance.
And you're like, damn, dude, what just happened to me? I feel like I just woke up from a dream.
I just want a meatball sandwich.
Yeah, it gets pretty wild.